Hello guys, my name is Muheto Freddy. I'm a student at Mount Kenya University, Media and Mass Communication. I'm here to present my work, my documentary on the topic of the influence of social media on youth or young people. They gave us their point of views, how they see social media, the influence it has on their lives. So enjoy and let's watch what they had for us, what we discussed, their point of views, how they see social media and its influence. So sit back and relax. Thank you.
Social media is growing rapidly throughout the world. More adults and teenagers are joining sites such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Twitter to interact with friends, family, and strangers. The introduction of social media has changed the world in many ways. It affects each individual in different ways. Nowadays, the growth of social media is immense. It has become a part of everyone's life, especially the youth. The youth is impacted greatly by the social media. Everyone is using the social media to stay connected and even up to date about their friends and even about information about the world. Due to this fast change, it is of high importance to know that how the behavior of the youth is impacted by the social media. Social media has huge influence in changing our behavior, like the way earlier people used to wake up and read the newspapers to know what's happening around them. Nowadays, when people wake up, they check their phones to see what they have missed out. People are becoming more and more reliant on the social media than they used to in their earlier times.
My name is Mrindawigwi Eric Ivan. I'm a videographer and photographer. Yes, that's what I do, and also I'm a social media influencer. I use lots of social media. I use Instagram, I use Twitter, I use Facebook, WhatsApp. Social media helps me in different ways. As I told you, I'm a videographer and photographer, and social media helps me to share my works, to know the people's other works, arts, doing the research about photography and videography. Social media really influence citizens or young peoples or in general people. Every time, like when people wake up, they would like to know what is trending in the world. People use social media to know, first of all, the news. Secondly, to share something like communicating. Like, for example, if a musician or anyone want to share what he's going to do, recently he used social media to access a lot of number of people. And also they use it to like people who write news. They use social media to know the news about superstars, to know how public figures are living.
Well, my name is Muheto. I'm 19 years old and I'm a high school student. Well, I use Facebook and WhatsApp. Well, social media helped me in, connecting with friends from all across the globe. And well, at my school we do assignments through internet, so it's really helpful. A good influence, I may say. Well, like I said, I'm a high school student, so I need internet like most of the time because for my assignments and also to connect with friends and family, also to see trending news.
What's your name? What do you do?
My name is Fiano Mabano. I'm a student and I'm a technician in plumbing, and recently I've started to do paintings. So yeah, that's all I do now. I have some social media, not all of them, but I do have some. I'm connected to the social media world. I have Instagram, I have WhatsApp, and I do have Facebook too. I always try to connect my social media's accounts with my work. I do. Like on Instagram, whenever I finish to do anything, I post. That's how I do, and then connect myself with friends. First of all, social media has a good influence, that I can admit. But also it has some bad influence on young people. Looking on the post that people put on Instagram, for example. Sometimes it can influence badly people that use them. Social media helps me to make people know what I do. It has not made me money yet, but I hope, but I'm hoping that in days to come, social media will help me to you know to make people know what I do. Because now some people know what I do, but when it comes to money, I've not gained any money through social media.
The way social media helps me to get money is, like, you see, YouTube has bring something which called demonetizing, right? When you have lots of number of subscribers, you create lots of contents, and when people views them, it makes you work for the money. So YouTube pay a lot of money to the videographers or vlogs, what you call vlogs, to get some money, and YouTube use that way to advertise. There's some people who uses social media positively and negatively, and I think that's why the people say you must use social media if you are above 18, because there is some bad news like variation and other things that trending on them that is not necessary to show the young kids or young girls.
I gained so many friends through Facebook, more like 100 friends. Me being on Facebook and WhatsApp does not interrupt me from studying, because I'm quite an organized person, and I have time for going on social medias, and I have time to study. So it does not interrupt anything in my studies.
Yeah, it has some bad influence on young people. For example, I've been in college. I've seen my classmates, using their phones in classes, and it is somehow disturbing, and that's one way I think it can influence badly the teenagers, the young people who still in school. What interests me when I go on Instagram or WhatsApp or Facebook, for example, I'm an artist, so I learn. I go search on other artists' works. Learning and see what other artists do, their works, and maybe evaluate myself. And to learn, to make my work better, consists me to to go check other artists' works, and yeah, to see the outside world.
As you have seen, people have shown us their experiences, their views on how social media has been playing a very big role in their lives. Students, bloggers, videographers, artists in many genres. So they gave us how they see it, and personally, I think social media is very important in our lives these days because we are dealing with technology every day. So it helps us in boosting our knowledge. It helps us in doing something interesting and creating something new, and involving in keeping our mind updated to know what's trending, to know what's new, what we should do, what we should add. So personally, in a positive way, social media has been playing a very big role in our lives as young people, as the young generation. Now, we cannot forget to mention the negative ways, but I think the major the major the major impact has been so positive, and we thank our guests for giving us their views, for giving us how they feel, how they see it, and thank you for watching. This has been Freddy Muheto. This was my documentary with the topic of the influence of social media on youth. Thank you very much.